Right, I think we're about ready to get started with our Day of the Tentacle game. I think at this point, pretty close. Achieving everyone's initial objectives. Let's get into it. And we launched the program because it decided to crash. That's fun. Alright, here we go. So we last left Laverne, trying to get her mummy ready to go for the Min beauty contest. Ogie, standing outside of the old-time mansion, and Bernard has just started his laundry. So, we've got a couple things we can do as Hoagie, because I started this fire in the fireplace and blocked up the chimney with a blanket. Everybody thought the room was on fire. We can nab their quill pen, which gives us vinegar, oil, and gold, which are all the ingredients Red Edison needed. Whoa!
It looks pretty clear in here now. Say, did you get the pen on our way out?
No,
I found a blanket blocking the chimney.
Son, do you know anything about a blanket?
Didn't the dude next to you have one earlier? Hey, catch you later.
Alright, so we've stolen their pen, Red Edison's super battery, which is what Hoagie's here to do.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery. Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery. Ah, the final element for my ingenious battery. Stand back, boy. Give me room to work. A miracle of modern science. It will look lovely here on the shelf until I take it with me to Baltimore.
Don't look now, but the British are coming, dude.
Eh? Where? Is that supposed to be funny? I'm very busy.
Alright, and we didn't even need to do any adventure game nonsense to distract him while we stole that. So we got the super battery. Anachronistic use of a cordless drill. And here we have this horse, and I'm not ashamed to say that I looked up the solution to this puzzle. It is good. So, the horse wears dentures, got a glass of water, and you only put the dentures in the water when you go to sleep. We need to make the horse go to sleep.
Ahem.
The LALR compiler is constructed by the following method. First, develop a rigorous elective grammar. If the elements have NP completeness, the crunchy factor can be ignored. Blah, 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 blah. Whoa.
We just gotta read to him from Bernard's book. Dentures are ours. We will send those. Burn. We need the gum. I honestly don't remember. I guess we'll figure it out. Okay, so we've got our mummy. Catch. Dentures. And let's give him.
I don't think that would look better white.
Thought you needed to whiten the. Anyway, what we really need to do is disqualify Harold, because he's clearly the best human. Alright, so.
Wow, this is loud.
Green Tentacle's very loud band has gotten us part of the way to getting the fake barf off the ceiling. And that should do it. Can't tell if it's better or worse to always have the music going from now on. Let's send that on to Burn.
Oh, Harold, that's gross.
What are you babbling about?
You really should have told the judges if you weren't feeling well.
Oh, ick! Now, how did that mess get in there? I think I'm going to be sick.
Someone in here not feeling well?
I was feeling fine until I saw that.
Is that your regurgitation?
No, I'm an healthy human. Didn't you just say you thought you were going to be sick? That's just a figure of speech.
Do you realize you could have infected the whole show with human influenza?
But I just got all my shots.
You're a good-looking human, Harold, but you know the rules. You're out of the show. What a mess.
I hate cleaning up after humans.
Perfect. So let's
Hey,
go ahead
don't you think you
and
should judge best hair
judging
again?
on the road.
Oh, all right.
Wow, that's the best hair I've ever seen on a mummy.
Thick and full.
And juicy.
The mummy wins.
Agreed.
I like how they know it's a mummy. It's not even like a Weekend at Bernie's deal where they think it's a living person.
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best smile?
Oh, all right.
I like the quiet one with the big teeth.
There's nothing in the rules about them being white.
First place goes to the mummy.
Agreed.
Alright, and finally,
Hey, when
Best
are you guys
laugh.
going to judge best laugh?
Oh, all right.
Okay, who's got a joke?
Hey, I just flew in from Baltimore, and boy are my suction cups tired.
classic. It's amazing how the mummy can do that without moving his lips.
I say we give him first place.
Agreed.
Well, that makes him best of show.
Let's go congratulate him. He is very well preserved.
I'll miss his laugh.
It's time to give him his winnings and start packing up. We gotta get this whole show to Baltimore by Thursday. Yes, our work here is done.
Well, Ted, this is where we part ways. You've certainly helped save humanity. Even though you've been dead for thousands of years, I think you're my favorite Edison.
Alright. We bid a tearful farewell to dead cousin Ted. And... oh. I need to collect my winnings. Unless they just give you the... yes, they do. I need to use my winnings on that guy. Yeah, I thought you, for some reason, you had to use the whiteout, on... no, not up there. Use the whiteout on the monk's teeth so that they were white. I don't know if I remember wrong, or if they decided to simplify the puzzle for this version. But, in any case...
Whoa! Dinner for two at Club Tentacle? I can't wait to tell my wife.
Ugh, what a creep. Did all that.
You're
Ask him out to Club Tentacle.
Free to do what?
free to run wild through the woods like humans should.
Big deal.
I said you're free. Now get off your fat, lazy butts and start enjoying it.
Enjoy being hunted for the rest of our lives by that mustached old tentacle with a big net? If we ran off, he'd be right on our trail. If we stay here, we know we'll be warm and comfortable. Outside, we'd be eating bugs and moss.
You'll be eating my fist in a second.
The woods are filled with wild animals, lions, tigers, and skunks. Man, I hate skunks.
Oh, here I go out the door. Oh, I do so enjoy these freedoms that my forefathers fought and died for.
Give it up.
Sheesh.
Alright. So, here's this hitherto unnoticed cat.
Get close to him. What a shabby paint job. This ought to be good. I can't get to it up there.
So, I'm actually going to turn off the because... well, look at that. That visual effect is kind of annoying.
Whew.
Good line read, Bernard.
How do you suppose the Dodgers are doing?
Alright, Bernard has to help Fred get out from IRS.
I might hurt him.
Quit being me. Oh my.
No time for fun now. I've got to get him out of here. Uh-oh.
Hey. Fun and games, Doctor? Don't try anything sneaky.
And this part I don't super duper remember how.
What for?
So you can tie it to him and burn him down or something.
Nah, not right now. What for? What for?
I'm supposed to put some kind of on it.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I don't. I know people like this game a lot, but I think the puzzles are pretty convoluted most of the. I don't need to go down there. Like, not in the. I think we need to talk to Ben Franklin. I don't know, for these LucasArts adventure games, you kind of have to be operating on the same level as whoever designed the puzzles. If you're not in exactly the same brain space, already go out again, he must. Then there's just no way. Which I guess is true for a lot of adventure games.
Ready for another brush with destiny?
Sure, why not?
Splendid!
Alright, so let's fly kites with Ben Franklin, but first we'll slip the super battery in.
She's handling kind of funny.
You got it. Just hang on there.
She's too heavy. I can't control her.
Hang on, Ben. Hang on.
She's breaking up. She's breaking up. Run for your life. Now that was interesting.
Yeah. Say, can I see that kite for a second?
No, I'm taking it back to my lab in Philly right now so I can study the results. Wish me luck. I never got your name.
It's Hoagie, sir.
Nice working with you, Hoagie. I promise to name an invention after you someday.
Gosh, thanks.
Wow, and so it was. We came to have sandwiches. Okay, so I've got the super battery.
flush my one
no, wait.
chance of getting out of here?
We are... And it's charged. We're all set to get out of here.
Well, I'm all ready to go, but I guess I'll have to wait for Bernard and Laverne.
Alright, back to Laverne. We gotta get this cat down from the thing. Throw an extension cord at it.
I don't think I could get him from here.
We could dangle a squeaky mouse at it.
Well, what do we have here? Looks like a prosthetic rodent. Another specimen.
Hey, look, a skunk.
Come back here, you mangy humans! You can't do this! This is an escape-proof facility!
Who says you can't learn anything from cartoons, eh, kitty?
Alright, so... yeah. Oh, they mentioned being afraid of skunks. So, you know, now we can access basement.
It's beyond repair. Good riddance. It's the same generator that was in Dr. Fred's lab.
Alright, so just a nice little fun obstacle they decided to throw at you right when victory is in sight. So, got our hubcap.
I don't do housework.
Fortunately, we made sure that,
I can't. It's built in.
every house has a built-in vacuum cleaner.
Well? Look at that sucker go! He just keeps running and running and running.
Okay, so we don't actually. Oh, maybe we do. I don't know. But plug it in. The window. Thank you. LucasArts. Lavern's ready to go. So all we need to do is get things cracking back home. I guess maybe let's try the other end of the rope there. I think maybe I was trying to grab rope when I should have been use rope with it. Excellent. Alright, chimney. Sorry.
What for?
You're not gonna...
What for? I don't think that will do much good from here.
Okay, I thought we were going to sort of... Sorry, you keep going in there. I don't know why I do. Right, we have to not just get Fred out of there, but we have to replace him with Cousin Ted. So, I think we need the red bandages. Red. We used Ted with Fred.
Thought I heard something. Everything okay in there? Well, try and keep it down, okay?
I can't carry him.
Yeah, we know, you're a weenie. So if we use the rope with Fred... Or perhaps... for a tuna head? Alright, let's pull that rope.
Nah, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Oof. Dr. Fred, are you okay? Dr. Fred? I'd better get him to the lab. Well, I got him in here, but he's out cold.
Hey, what Dr. Fred like? Coffee. Regular coffee. Somehow still hot. And
Damn good coffee.
all right.
I got the contract for you to sign, Doctor.
Sorry, I don't like to sign things that I haven't read.
Okay, so read it first.
I'm busy trying to think of a way to save humanity. I don't have time to read. Now leave me alone.
Will you please sign this contract?
I don't sign things I haven't read.
But the whole human race is at risk.
Of course! That's why I'm busy trying to think of a way to save it. I don't have time to read. Now leave me alone.
Will you please sign this contract?
I don't sign things I haven't read.
Sign it or I'll...
Maybe threats will work.
And do what? Not be my friend anymore? Ha ha ha.
Ouch.
Will you please sign this contract?
I guess let's just see what else he has to say. I'm not sure.
I haven't read.
Oh, forget it. I'll get rid of Purple Tentacle myself.
Oh, yeah? How?
I'm starting up a petition to ban all tentacles.
Wow! Where do I sign?
Right here.
Well, good luck.
Alright, so we lied to a man. Let's put this bad boy in the mail and hope money. This game was made in like 1993, but today it's a little too real, I think. Oh boy.
It's no use. We've already missed the deadline.
Okay, we'll put it in the mail. 200 years ago.
I don't want it. I doubt they'll take it without a stamp.
Alright. So we need a stamp. Who collects stamps? It's, oh geez, Weird Ed. There's... But how do we get away from him? Already microwaved his hamster. It was fine.
Hey, don't touch my stamps.
The answer dialogue puzzle?
How are the folks?
Where Dad's in the basement doing an experiment, Mom's in the next room spying on a honeymoon, Ted's in the front yard.
Holding up a bowl of lard?
Well, it's a bird bath actually, but it rhymes better your way.
Are all your hobbies this fascinating?
I don't have any other hobbies. These stamps are my whole life. If anything were ever to happen to them...
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you.
Okay, so... Ah yes, we need to do something incredibly mean to traumatized man.
Hey, wanna see a neat trick?
Sure.
Neat, huh?
My Pony Express stamp. You ruined my Pony Express stamp. Not to mention 5 years of therapy. Get out of my room.
Jeez, what a grump. He should really try to find some outlet for those... negative feelings.
All right. Hopefully our meddling with the time stream will undo all the pain we've caused here.
Yes, what do you want?
Hi there. Is this Dr. Fred Edison?
Who did you think you called? Dr. Spock? Look, I don't have all day.
This is Farley Croc at LucasArts Games. I just discovered your contract among some very old files, and, well, our lawyers say that we have to pay you $2 million in back royalties. For the use of your family in the Maniac Mansion video game.
What?
This is Farley Croc.
No, I heard that, you moron. When do I get my money?
Oh, right now. It's been credited to your Swiss bank account.
Operator, get me a travel agent. This is an emergency.
All right. I don't know if we actually need to walk him over Piranha John, but it could hurt, right? So, now we have...
Wow, Dr. Fred's rich.
Change time, so Dr. Fred is rich. Let's take the stamp out. Just for fun.
Never mix, never worry.
Dr. Fred, if he hasn't blown all his money already, he should be able to buy that diamond that he needs.
Dr. Fred, what do we do now?
We have to buy a diamond and plug it into the Chronogen.
Okay, are you gonna do that, or do
He doesn't want that. Dr. Fred, what do we do now?
We have to buy a diamond and plug it into the Chronogen.
I buy it. Do everything. Operator, get me
I don't have
Zales.
time for that now. I'm on a mission.
Oh. TVs.
This beautiful 4,000-carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock-bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR-WARS. Don't miss this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
How convenient. Alright.
Couch Potato Shopping Channel, Wanda speaking.
I want to buy a diamond.
That will be $2 million. Do you have a major credit card?
I have a numbered Swiss bank account.
What's the number, sir?
It's 846-427-35327.
Very good, sir. We'll send the diamond by Pronto Post Lightspeed delivery immediately. Thank you for calling.
Now that's service.
Alright. I don't know if that number was some sort of LucasArts reference. Not.
That should do it. Where did you get this diamond anyway?
It was donated by a group of Girl Scouts who were in the neighborhood.
How heartwarming. According to my instruments, everything is in readiness. Your friends have activated their units, so it's time to throw the switch.
Great! Hoagie! I'm so happy to... I'm so glad you two made it back okay.
I hate to interrupt, but there's no time to lose. Now that you're back, we've got to proceed with the original plan and send you back to yesterday to turn off the Sludge-O-Matic.
Huh?
Say what?
Now hold on a minute, Dr. Fred. They just barely made it back to our time alive, and I think...
Ha ha! You can't turn off the machine if I get there first.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, guys. This time I know I can stop him.
No, you fool, you don't have arms.
Uh-oh. I guess we better do something.
Let's go.
No, wait! You can't all go in the same stall. Didn't you see the fly?
We're...
We're some kind of monster, dudes.
Great. Stuck here the rest of my life, listening to Bernard talking and watching Hoagie eat. Mom warned me there'd be days like this.
Now, wait just a minute.
It's Perfect Tentacle!
It's Green Tentacle. What was that, Green?
Perfect Tentacle behind you!
What?
I believe he's trying to warn you about me.
Oh.
We're going to turn off the Sludge-O-Matic and defeat your evil plan, overgrown worm.
You sorry lot are no match for me.
But there's 3 of us. Well, sort of.
Nevertheless, I mean to crush you.
Yeah?
You and what army?
Why, this army, of course.
Yikes.
You see, I've been busy. These are all versions of myself from the future. I've been bringing them back here using the Chronojon. Together, we will conquer the world. You 10 there. Go to the basement and guard the Sludge-O-Matic. No one is to touch the Sludge-O-Matic. Now, creature, I must decide what excruciating tortures to leave them to me. I've been itching for a chance to test out my newly completed diminuator.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Us.
All right, the rest of you come with me. Next stop, the world.
What do we do now?
Whoa.
It wears off.
Aha!
Run for it!
Damn. The battery must not have had time to recharge, but it will.
Shh! Maybe he won't find us.
Might help if you close the door, buddy.
You, where are you, human?
Alright, well, call for help.
No time for that now. No time for that now.
See if we can.
Aha!
Uh-oh.
Take that. And this. Drat. Perhaps if I readjust the static phrase dynamo again.
We're too little.
Aha!
Uh-oh.
Take that. Drat. Blasted useless paperweight. Aha!
Uh-oh.
Take that. And this. Drat. Always conks out as I'm about to finish them off.
It's way too high.
So maybe we can...
Hey!
Oh,
Where'd he go?
Right. Bowling ball with these conveniently arranged purple tentacles. Deep break.
Great! Now we can turn off the machine and prevent all this tentacle mayhem from ever happening.
Well, I'm certainly glad that's over with.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Leaving so soon? We haven't had the chance to get to know one another. Your efforts are so tiny.
Eek!
Run all you like, you insignificant insect. You can't stop me.
Maybe we can knock him down.
You're pretty handy with that ray gun.
Center of the forehead every time. Would you like a demonstration?
Maybe we can reverse psychology.
Nice try.
Okay.
Just what is it you have against humans anyway?
Humans are our oppressors. They made us live in this horrible motel. They created us in ungainly forms, so we could not rise against them. Try walking around with your legs tied together and glue on your shoes. You'll see what I mean.
Not too well, actually.
But humans also
this isn't a
created
motel,
the
technically.
which made you super intelligent.
Nonsense. I created that myself and sent it back through time. I knew Fred's mad scientist ego would make him use it. How's that for a paradox?
Oh.
Oh, Fred? But there's only one of him.
Right. Anyway, you can see why I detest humans.
Are you really a future version of Purple Tentacle?
Who else would be brilliant enough to invent the diminuator?
Can you remember stuff that hasn't happened yet?
Naturally.
Could you give us some stock tips?
Don't invest in shoes.
Do the Sharks ever have a winning season?
No, but the Tentacles do.
Do we manage to defeat you and save the world?
Of course not.
Bummer. Are you more or less intelligent than the purple tentacle from our time?
The same, but I've had 200 years to think things over.
Let's discuss your hatred of humans further.
What's to talk about? I detest the whole cackling, hand-wringing lot of you.
Sounds like you just hate Dr. Fred.
I suppose you're right about that. I didn't start out hating all humans, just Dr. Fred.
Yeah, he's kind of scum.
Why don't you zap Fred with the ray gun for a change?
Perhaps that would be entertaining.
Surely we can talk this out.
Talk?
Surely.
Wait! You haven't heard the last of me. I'll be back, and the next time, the world and all its piffling inhabitants shall be mine. All mine. All mine.
Okay, little fella. Mail this to Siberia. Our work here is done. Now we can go home.
Well, kiddies, it's been more fun than a jumpsuit full of weasels. Now, kindly get your freakish hide out of my home.
Please, Dr. Fred, you've got to get us out of this mess. We look terrible, and we can't buy clothes off the rack.
I'm getting sort of used to it. Maybe we could go on the talk show circuit.
Help us, Dr. Edison. You're our only hope.
Oh, all right. Idiots! It seems you're not exactly the sideshow attraction you imagined. You're just three complete goofballs stuck in one suit of clothes.
Well, I'm glad that's taken care of. Looks like everything's back to normal.
Or is it? That's Maniac Mansion 2. Get the tentacle. I don't know, I mean... I guess... it's alright. I feel like it's a... perfectly good example of a LucasArts style adventure game. I think the puzzles get pretty bonkers, like that one where the joke is that it starts raining whenever you try to wash your car. I don't know, I just wouldn't figure out a lot of them on my own, I think. First time I played this, I was in high school, and I used to walk through pretty much the entire time. You know, it's charming. It's got good lines. Got fun. I just, it's hard not to compare it to Maniac Mansion, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Yeah, I think Maniac Mansion, well, maybe not on a technical sense a better game. I think it's trying to do more, and I've got very fond childhood memories of Maniac Mansion. Like I said, it's a perfectly serviceable LucasArts adventure game, but I don't really think it does anything new. I don't know, and like, it's one of those things where everything is clued, but not so you'd notice. Sometimes, like the final puzzle, getting him to shoot Dr. Fred in the forehead so it bounces off his little doctor forehead mirror thing. He did state that he always shot in the forehead if we asked him about his aim, but it's just the kind of 2 and 2 I don't think I would necessarily put together. Maybe it's just me. But what I would like to do is a little something special. Let's just go back to an earlier save, no matter when. We're going to get to the real meat of this game, which is, in fact, a totally different game. So if we use Weird Ed's computer, it'll actually let us play through the entirety of the first mission.
Jeepers.
Great. So, like I said, I played Maniac Mansion when I was a kid. I'm not gonna use Bernard because we're gonna go Wendy and Jeff. Because Wendy, my favorite character, of course, is Razor, but Wendy has a cool ending that I like. Okay, so this is a sort of very early LucasArts interface. Also used on their other early games like Zack McCracken, and I think the first Monkey Island, but I'm not sure. But basically, it has the sentence bar. You have a bunch of verbs. It's kind of build a sentence. Then it will execute what you told it to if it's possible. Yeah, I used to test version all the time. So the first things first, you have to open the net. And a note, kind of hard to call. You don't push a key, pick up a key. So obviously they simplified this interface by sort of combining a lot of the verbs. You know, walk to, what is, give and read. Usually just sort of use the verb use for most of that stuff. Alright. Gonna be Dave. Anyway, like I was saying, I like the NES version a lot better. It's hard to call it any of them sort of definitive version. The NES version has a lot of censorship issues, but it's got pretty good music. It's got a few it's got a couple quality of life. Hey, it's the clock from, well, maybe this one. For example, we go into a dark room, you have to use like the what is command, find the light switch. You can't just see, like I have to do what is so that I can hover over things and see what their names are. Version don't actually use that verb, which is so let's switch F. Oh, cutscene. Yeah, so that's Sandy, who is Dave's girlfriend, and we're trying to rescue her from being kidnapped before her brains get sucked out. That was what they in the industry call a cut scene, and I'm only pointing it out because at the time that was actually pretty revolutionary. Like, I remember there was a page in the manual that sort of explained what a cutscene was so that you didn't, like, freak out. Be like, why can't I play the game while these people are talking? So I mentioned that there was some issues with the, oh, hello Skellington, with the NES and censorship, the sign. And Nurse Edna is one of them. Like, she said she should have tied us up to her bed. Obviously that was not acceptable. Children's video game at the time, so they kind of toned down a lot of Edna's. There it is. So I lost. So if we push the loose brick, that opens this door, but we can't get over there in time. Open. let's go back to Dave a while. It's a lot of stuff Edna says. Suggestive. Okay, so nothing in that cassette plate. So yeah, here's a dark room. What is lamp? And turn. One thing that is kind of, if you've clicked on an object and walked over to it, you can just like double click the verb to that. Sign says staircase out of order, which baffled me as a kid because I'm like, there has to be a way up that staircase. Maybe I can fix it now. And the real story behind the staircase is actually a replica of a room in Skywalker Ranch that has the staircase. So, but there's not actually a room above, so you can the phone. It's going to become important later. And this is Chuck the Plant. Play a lot of adventure games. You've probably seen at least one Chuck the Plant somewhere, and this is where it all started. I just love this game because I would, you know, when I was a kid and you didn't have a lot else to do, I would just spend hours one out at secrets, and that's another sort of operation. But windy outside reason right now. Take the and it looks like that what appears to be blood bottles. Grab that. And kind of funny is that this with the motor on top is sort of a type of fridge. Standard looking fridge. The dining room, which basically you got Sunday in the Park with George. Probably not an original. But if you wait. Oh. So the other thing besides advancing the plots is the cutscenes will tell you what people in the do. So Weird Ed is actually on his way down to the kitchen. Right now, as we of course, we are sneaking in. So family sees us. They'll arrest us and take us to the basement like Edna did. We're actually going to need stuff. But first, Edna, feel secure. This was an old school form of copy protection, like a special booklet of codes to enter. Didn't have the physical booklet that came. Wouldn't be able to pass this point because you wouldn't know what the episodes were. Unless somebody, like, made a copy of the book. Fortunately, they patched it out for modern version. Fruit. So it looks like somebody's been painting a portrait of the purple bear. Judging by the trail of slime. Maybe. Tickle some of the ivory. Can't do it. So the thing about this is that each kid has different skills. Except for Dave. They took the statue out of the NES version because of nudity. I think there's a lamp on the desk, maybe. Up, found it. So obviously Dr. Fred is highly qualified for opening up teen brains. This I'm actually going to go down. Let Wendy grab that script. It's important for her. Wendy is an aspiring author. I think these kids are supposed to be in high school at this point. So she's probably the one to do any tasks. So it looks like the Purple Tentacle was writing a memoir. Only we have a few different we also have a picture for Bracken and the Alien Mindbenders, a game which came out slightly after and this is a sort of reciprocal puzzle joke, because you find a can of gas on Mars, and the chainsaw we saw in the game earlier is out of gas, but we never find any in this game. Hey, it's our friend Green Tentacle. Not our friend yet, but he will be after. Which obviously wax fruit. Alright, so we've befriended the green. Great. That will last us through games. Right, this is the dark room. Not coming to play during this game too much, because we're not going to be the kid who can develop photos. Decor. So if you want a good read sometime, look up stuff in Maniac Mansion that got censored. Because it's pretty wild. Now you may ask, was there anything wrong with that line just now? And if you're LucasArts, you think probably not, but it got sent back as Nintendo felt that saying that he had been to dinner in 5 years, that he had teenagers locked up in the basement, sort of implied that he was eating them, which so for the NES version they as it slept in 5 years, which sort of ties into Ed not sleeping in Day of the Tentacle. See, that's your police Bernard's, and however we do not care about it. So you can't actually talk to the green tentacle. This was before dialogue tree puzzles were a thing. Record. Great. I usually just have one kid basically do all the stuff and listen. So the second door here is actually Edna's room now, because I think that's weird. There. Blessed us, and I'm quite ready for that. Alright, so this is dead cousin Ted's room. Obviously, pictures had to be cleared. Got a sweet sarcophagus. Yeah. Do some quick rips. Nothing helps in the middle of adventuring like getting pump on, whatever. It's on the bathroom. Fortunately, Edna's phone number, which I don't know why it's scrawled bathroom. Here we are. Paint. Or search desperately for the light. Okay, so we have these frayed wires. All right. I'm going to go down. Actually, I'll save myself down the stairs. Going into Edna's room. Hi. All right. Now, Jeff's assistants. Push the brick. We have to do it faster. Oof, okay. That doorbell sound that the package has arrived. Go ahead and grab that. Very important that we do not let Ed get the package. So starting with Loom rendered it so that when you always so I always position a kid to intercept the package. Thing. Starting with Loom, they made it so that you couldn't lose a LucasArts game. Like, unlike Sierra games, you never put yourself in an unwinnable situation by accident or items or any of that. But before that, you actually screw up the game, put yourself in a situation where you can't win because, like, you've destroyed your item. This is the fuse box, and right now, let's go over here. I So if you miss getting the package, I think there's actually get stamps off it. Actually reminds me. Stamps will come off. Those are gun cancel. Alright, so the tentacle mating sounds are horrible. You'll notice they cause this glass vase to break. Now we have a copy of on cassette. Go over here. Use it. That play. Which breaks clear. That's a I'm going to nothing. I don't think we actually let's up real quick. Our newfound massive strength to so as a kid, figure out a lot of these didn't have the and that's kind of a hard game. Don't always make but I was able to get Bernard, probably the easiest one, called the Meteor Police. Here's Weird Ed's car, the Weird Edsel. I used to be, I don't want to say a normal guy, but certainly better adjusted. Unlock. That's the lock. Right. Is water. So we drained the pool. Also used as a cooling tank for the actor. Great. Above all, this game is a cautionary about home power. Alright, so we do have to hurry because if you... The glowing key, I'm sure that's not going to be bad for us later. Maybe that's why Dave... If you leave things too long, the house actually will blow up and kill everyone. You can also get individual killed without getting a game over. Like if I left Dave in the pool and reset it, he would die. He has too many items on him. So now that everything's restored to normal, worry about that. Alright, Wendy, conference. Let's see. Rusty key. Wendy's going on a mission that only I'm gonna do a pit stop to because I'm not sure if everyone has to watch it or the character that you do a thing with has to, or if you need to watch it once and everybody somehow knows about it. The publishing company, the key to winning the game for almost all kids, except for Bernard, Jeff, who does not have. Jeff exists for one purpose and one purpose we will figure out, which we will see shortly. Come on. Okay. Use the operator. So Wendy's punched it up a little bit. And the radioactive pool water causes the grow to massive size. Give it to sort of overload it with carbonation. This is something that you can screw up and it will kill you. But I think thing. So what I'm gonna do, Dave, was a I don't know why the doorbell is here, but alright, so that will get Weird Ed out of his room. Seconds to make bank times. And his hand. There's an X-Wing model, of course, reference. You know, Star Wars. What isn't? Oh, crap. I'll get it later. But too much time fooling around. Well, I did want to go to the dungeon anyway. Right, so we have Rusty Key, actually. Right on. I think Dave, what to use the. Okay. So we're going to Edson of turning off lights and closing doors. Life is probably good in the game. So Jeff can. Oh, maybe not. Alright. Play. Front. Equipment. And walk. So yeah, that's the basement nuclear reactor. Alright. Jeff. Very special ability if you fix the fly. No one knows. It's just a thing he picked up. Fix. Phone. Front. No. So yeah, I talked about how I'm going to get Wendy's ending, and she doesn't. I don't know if this was the first game to have multiple endings, but it was early. Alright, so back in Ted's room. Have the faucet hand. Head away to fill in this number. The number is... There's like 4 or 5 numbers that it can be randomly. So you can't just remember what the number is and split. Although there are a pretty small number of possible. One of which is 1138. Of course, is a reference to George Lucas's film TH at 138. So, darn it. Write that down. Unless you move back it. So 2275. Phone. Actually, that was a bit. Got Dave into first. Okay, creepy. Don't know if I'll have enough time to walk up there all that, but we can begin. So the answer is not long. Alright, so our target is this key on the nightstand. He has a ceiling mirror, which was not edited out of the NES version in the slightest. And we made it upstairs. Another dark room. Boop, boop. Okay, so all that's up here is a painting. Safe, and the combination is written right under it, but very tiny. Oh, it's up to Wendy. Observatory. We need to left. Rotate it the wrong way. But we can actually check first. Oh, crud. Yeah, I should be in trouble. Oh boy. So this is what I was talking about when you put the game in. Stamps. Jeff. But I don't have another dime. Not sure that I'll be able to. Oh, Dave has another dime. Fortunately, Dave is exactly where I want Wendy. So actually, let's have stay here and do. Do a hot swap with Jeff and Dave. So the problem I have is that we rotated the telescope and saw that Martian, who is now coming to kill us. And I think the joke is that it takes like as long as it takes for light to travel between the Earth and Mars. So we long. I don't know if he kills everyone or just one kid. Whoops. I didn't want that. All right. Jeff has the rusty. What do you know, a cutscene. Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess aren't coming to kill us. Maybe they've done something nice for this remastered edition, and it's so that won't. Telescope combo. Zero 1 2 0. Note that the purple card key is now in plain sight because we took the hamster. See? Cutscenes, advancing the plot through important exposition. Right. Got a couple more tasks. Let's have Jeff crack open. Got the all-important sealed envelope. Oh, we do not want to. Very important. Go ahead and get busted. Just slightly faster way of getting downstairs, I think. That sentence. Rusty key door, so we're certain. Right, so I believe we have split with water. It's very important that you do cool water. If you microwave the pool water, they'll make radioactive steam that kills you. Use the jar of water. Sealed envelope. Now we have a perfectly good envelope. And open. And for some reason it has a quarter inside it. Give the on Dave, who knows what's on. We'll use. Oh. It's playing Meteor. But it doesn't work because the power's out. Is the power out? Because the wiring in the attic is blocked. Use the Okay, we'll pop that baby. Box. All right, it's all ready. Out. Now all we have to do is play the waiting game. Let's go ahead and Jeff. The radio had fresh battery. Use the battery. Flashlight. Breaker. Yeah, turning off the power, we only have to do what we're doing. Six. There. When's the wiser? Save out. So it looks like the post up our letter. I think there's a cut. F. Oh. Yeah, I didn't wait long enough. again. Or you keep cranking it. Okay, probably long. Ah, here we go. Gotten the card key. It's probably on its way back up the stairs, so I'm gonna. So actually, worry about. I don't really have stuff to do. Or, the real question is, Dave. F. Glowing key. Box. Outer door. Outer door. Combo 2 right. F. Nope, nope. There you go. So for some reason, or is but the combo to the inner door is set to the power of me. Perfect. Oh, actually, I do need to make sure I get the before I go in, and otherwise you can't. I think now that we've seen the cutscene, doubt it. I think we just have to chill out until again. Guess we should. Other stuff while we're waiting for contract. Ah, perfect. Great, we're almost done now. So every ending kind of on something sent to publishers. Depends who gets a contract. Goes down. Yes. He doesn't want it, but he wants to go. Okay, bye now. So at this point, I would grab the meter, shove him into the trunk of the weird Edsel, blast him off the basis. But we're gonna give him a lucrative publishing deal. So it's a triumph of capitalism over draining girls' brains out. I'm not sure why. But of course, Wendy doesn't get any credit for being a writer, but we are. Alright, cool. We finished Maniac. With that, we've explored everything. Day of the Tentacle, I think. I had a good time. That's pretty much one of my favorite games ever, because I have a lot of childhood fondness for it. I don't know that it's necessarily a better game than Day of the Tentacle, like especially in terms of polish and not being able to put yourself in an unwinnable state, but I feel like it's a lot more ambitious. I feel like it's had sort of a bigger impact on game history in general, so I just really appreciate it from that perspective. But I've had fun doing some adventure games with you. I've got some queued up, so hopefully you've enjoyed this. Go ahead and follow me so you tuned in to whenever adventures happen. Thanks for watching.